Let's get this underway. Switch this around too to receive. So anyone playing offline, I would definitely recommend switching your first choice to receive, because the computer will always receive the ball regardless. So if you think about it, you'll always be kicking the ball off if you play offline and you have it on first choice kick, because the computer always receives. So if you put it on receive, it at least gives the computer a chance to kick the ball off sometimes. So that's how you'll know who won the toss, is if you have it on receive, because whoever receives the ball essentially wins the toss. So first viewer, welcome to the stream. Playing a little bit of Madden 18, my franchise.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's hard.
What's going on, original?
Not being a fun game to watch. It's the Bills going up against the Eagles. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a
Welcome
look
back. Welcome back to the stream.
In Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Welcome in, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So you've got 1 week of preseason games in the books. Now you start to really assess some of the vets and, of course, some of the young players.
Exactly right.
Yeah, that's a fact. I'm pretty sure, though, that they added it back into Madden this year, but it's only offline, though. The coin toss is only offline, if I'm not mistaken. But they did add the coin toss back into the game. But it's funny you mentioned the coin toss, though, because I was just saying before, if you want some variation of who wins and loses the coin toss, you have to keep your settings on receive, because the computer always receives when it comes to coin toss. So you always want to have your options on receive as well, so the computer sometimes kicks the ball off. But if you don't care, then I'll just say keep it on receive. I mean, keep it on kick. Oh, that's a good way to start it off. Let's go.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
Hopefully for the future they can clean up the preseason, because it's really ugly the way that they have the preseason right now in Madden.
Let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it.
Here we go. And the way I play offline is a lot different than how I would online. 2, I usually just stick on one player or whoever's the best player on the defense and play with him throughout the game. But I still make all the regular adjustments. So that way I'm allowing my players to play out to their ratings, and I'm just not controlling everything.
Again, here's Blunt. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Lorenzo Alexander is the ultimate chameleon in the NFL. Has reshaped his body to play different positions. Fullback, defensive tackle.
Yeah, we took a tough L in my first preseason game. Went forward on a 4th down, like in the 3rd quarter, and it was all downhill from there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Wentz.
He should just run. Oh, he did not for whatever reason. See, that's the stuff that they need to clean up in front of him. And he just does not take off. But maybe that's something they cleaned up in Madden 19. I don't know, but from what I've seen briefly, I haven't really kept up with it. Morton Anderson, the kicker, Terrell Davis, Kenny Easley, Jerry Jones, yeah, so hopefully they did clean it up. But yeah, I will be playing a lot in the secondary. Seeing Tre'Davious White's the best player on the defense, surprisingly, seeing he's only a rookie. But preferably, I like to play on the defensive line. I don't know. I just like to create havoc with the defensive linemen. I've always been like that, even when always. Even when the game was back on PS2, there's just something about playing on the defensive line that I liked. And just 12 interceptions in those 2 seasons. All right.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay.
I'm also on default all Madden. I can't get with the sliders. I don't know what it is about sliders. Just me and sliders, we just don't work out. But if I was to use a slider set, it would definitely be I think the guy's name is Jaron or Jaron 21. When I typically use the sliders, those are the ones that I liked. That's the wrong read. Circle is wide open. Give it right back to him.
And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the 1st quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, come on, don't test me like that.
Intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from LSU, Tre'Davious White. They told us repeatedly earlier in the weekend
no interceptions. That's the plan. That's the plan.
Pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And Matthews has it right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end.
Yeah, fatigue would be the one. If I was to switch one, fatigue would be the one. I feel like usually the default fatigue is kind of low in terms of if you want to see players subbed in and subbed out. It is kind of low.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor.
Way to snag that. There we go.
Taylor to his big tight end Clay for the Buffalo first.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And here's the first carry of the game for the former Eagle, LaShawn McCoy. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the
when I played at we played like a 4-2-5, so I was a hybrid safety linebacker, but it was more like a linebacker. But when I was younger, I always played on the line. Even though I wasn't that big, I just always played on the line. So I probably in reality should have been like a cornerback or a safety, but I was too short to play cornerback. But I was technically too small to play a linebacker, so I never really played cornerback. So it was kind of weird when I joined like a touch league, and I was the fastest person on the field, but I really was a terrible cornerback because I couldn't cover anybody because I never had to cover. So.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
So I made sure I got out of that cornerback spot as quickly as possible. I was like, yeah, like I know I'm fast, but I cannot play cornerback, so we're going to have to do something with this. So they did end up moving me to line when I in the touch league I was in, touch football.
But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field, and when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Taylor now off the boot.
This is not gonna go well. Nope.
He goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Chris Long in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. He was trying to keep his eye open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right?
There we go. Thought I'd have missed that.
If no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Carson Wentz now with the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there.
That could have got ugly.
One good thing for him.
I wonder where Jay Ajayi is. I wonder if he got injured. I should have checked that, actually. He got injured earlier in the... He got injured last week, or did they just have him sitting? Well, I thought that he would be the first running back. Maybe not, though.
And no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but
okay.
Yeah, such
That's
a
not good.
Year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit.
Here we go. And I made that tackle.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away.
Both of their originals. So I'm using Bill's offensive defensive playbooks.
They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster
Oh,
that really
man.
needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup. Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
I have a feeling they've been running it well this drive. Why would they not run it again? Oh, they don't. And I got... Nope.
And Jeffrey's got it. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
That was his first completion. Wow.
Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route.
No.
One thing they
I
did
do not have
learn,
any custom playbooks.
find open areas, find soft
I don't know what it was about custom playbooks. For whatever reason, I never really got into them.
Picking up the first.
I never got into custom playbooks. Like I think when they first came into the game, I like tried to use them, but I just couldn't. I think it was something about, I think the formations, like, they're not in order, like how they are in the regular playbooks, and that just kind of messed me up. I just never used them because of that. Like, it was weird to see them out of order than what I was used to. I know it's something that's like extremely nitpicky and small, but that was like one of the main reasons why I never got into them. Ooh, that's like gonna be like a touchdown. But if I was to use a custom playbook, it would definitely be a spread, like a spread playbook. On offense and on defensively, I would want to use like a nickel or like a smaller defense, whether it was the he definitely got me. Whether it was like the 4-2-5 or the 3-3-5, like a smaller defense like that. If I was to use custom playbooks, probably more 4-2-5. I'm surprised like they didn't add those playbooks into Madden yet. Like I know no one uses them as like a main defensively, defensively in the NFL, but you know, it would be nice to have those playbooks in the game.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Can we hold them, though? Can we hold them is the big question.
Are you trying to suggest that
this is probably like stick if it's not a run. This is definitely a pass. Wow. That was so easy. I should have took away the slant. Not good.
Jeffrey from 3 yards out, and the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Oh, got the block though. Pick it up, pick it up. What? What are we doing? You know how hard it is to get blocks, and we don't pick it up. What?
Now Tre'Davious White on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
I'm definitely not looking forward to this quarter change though, because I'm gonna have to go in and switch the whole roster pretty much because of the way that they set them up. They set these up so backwards. It's terrible. Come on, Tyler.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Right, I agree.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock.
But yeah, especially the way that the NFL is now, it probably is cool to build one of those defenses like a 4-4 or a 4-6 with with like mixed with like a if you had like a speed like a speed team, I think they'll be those formations. Like a bear, yeah, those would be dope if you were to mix that with speed. Go. Oh, and I had him wide open underneath. I hope that's not Tyrod that's hurt. For whatever reason, there's a ton of injuries. I don't know why that's like that. And we're just gonna let this clock run. That's because there's an injury. I'm like, I don't know why the clock isn't running with the injury. And that's a bad kick. Ah. Come on.
From down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Actually, since I have the 5-2, I might try to build a defense around that, or have at least a package around that with speed, with some speed players. We've got a good combination of strength. Block in the back. We'll take that.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
I have an idea of what this is.
They
Yep.
go play action here on first down.
Oh,
It's hauled in by
I knew what it was too.
and he's brought down.
Man, that's my fault. Nope, drive goal is definitely not going to get completed that 3 and out. That should have been pick number 2 for me though.
Game-changing speed, and the days in Baltimore good, days in San Fran not so great, but now hoping to get back to his former self.
I would say they have an extremely motivated wide receiver in Torrey Smith.
Always got some breathing room, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, that's probably how I would do it as well. Definitely stack up on safeties for sure, or big cornerbacks who can like take take the beating inside being in there.
NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers.
Probably try to find some athletic defensive tackles or bigger defensive ends and do it like that.
They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out.
All right, this might, unless they got them playing. Okay, so they're going to be playing 2 quarters, it looks like. Okay. Now this, I didn't know. I didn't know that they switched this part of it, because they only played 1 quarter in my first preseason game. So it looks like they'll be playing another quarter. That's easy. That's too easy. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get used to playing cornerback, because that's way too easy. Or just get a better defensive player than my cornerback so I don't have to play here. But that's one of the challenges I wanted to give myself.
And then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away.
That's too easy too. Come on, defense.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's
We're breaking down.
Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch.
Oh, that's a touchdown.
This is what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
That is caught.
I just bit on the run terribly.
This one goes for 19 yards.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
I can't get him to the flat.
Now Wentz again.
Go get him.
And he'll
Wow.
score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz.
I probably should press a little bit more.
Second touchdown of the game. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down.
Sheesh.
Right now, as an
Just
offensive
like
player,
that.
you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch.
I'm about to switch that too. Why do they got him back there?
And it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Bills. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from
Ooh.
one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this,
that's true.
It seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because you know, remember they're carrying 90 now, and with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason.
You could definitely determine more with the wide receiver, at least with the cornerback. If I wanted to, I know how to position myself to where I don't get those animations, but they just need to get rid of them altogether, to be honest.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know it's Coach.
That's almost got you killed there, buddy.
Over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47.
I don't know why I'm in no huddle. What the heck? This was an accident.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
To find a way to get Shady the ball too. He's got no touches. He's my best player on offense. Let's see if we can get him.
Second down, 8. Now Taylor off the bootleg. Being chased out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get
More of an outside runner than an inside runner.
They did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
But there are a couple inside runs that I do like, but definitely more of an outside runner.
2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Taylor to throw. Eagle pressure too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham coming in to drop him for a loss or down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he survived
I could
that.
tackle. There we go.
There's still a long way to go in this.
I barely ran the ball at all so far, so we're going to have to get that going next drive.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
I want the end zone.
Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. He's thrown for a touchdown pass, and he's run for 1 so far.
When you're able to watch a guy perform,
I think I might have to start spying Carson Wentz too.
multiple ways. Yeah, arm, legs. He really helps his team in a big way. You've got to think that they feel great about where they are. In this ball game, they feel even better about him leading their team.
That's a fact. And we definitely don't have the offense to where I can just throw the ball as throw the ball like that.
You keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about
Like, this is more like ball control, move the ball slow.
the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, we talk about collectively.
Win with field goals in our defense.
Their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable.
With a quarterback like Drew Brees, I mean, you know,
It's not just your static 1, 2, 3.
can't be mad at Sean Payton for wanting to throw the ball 30, 40 times.
A little shy of the 35 at the 36.
And Mark Ingram gets his touches here and there. And Kamara, both of them, they get their touches.
They'll run again with Blunt.
Oh my gosh, just gaping holes.
All the way down inside the 20-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Now this is an example.
We're doing a terrible job trying to keep them out the end zone.
He's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of
Let me
tackles.
get back.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
There we go, guys. Come on.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Wasn't able to get anything. No gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
Wentz now giving to Blunt.
Here we go.
He will push his way down to about the 14. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a third.
Looks like our starting cornerback's out for the game.
Well, so many times
Hopefully
we
he's
look at
not
the
out
short run, we praise the
extendedly.
offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big
Flip
run
that.
given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is
Oh,
Aaron
he got that.
Sproles. And he has the first down before
on, guys.
he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Throwing his Wentz. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Trey Burton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about.
Another injury.
in the passing
Yikes.
game.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off.
You could. They probably, when they tuned this, they definitely didn't tune it for people to be playing long games. I think that's why there's so many injuries.
Down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Getting set to go again, we get a peek at Kelvin Benjamin as he heads back out there now. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I say just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts. One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him.
Try it the opposite way. I'm probably running. Yeah, probably running the wrong way. Not thinking about it.
They'll go again to McCoy. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right.
See, this is why I'm throwing the ball so much.
No gain
This
on that
this
decision.
stretch is not there. I shouldn't have ran that one. That was actually a bad call. But
Do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
The Bills on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
it's probably cover 2. This is.
Shotgun, it's Taylor. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
What was that?
They're going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks success with his
Yikes.
schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
I'll definitely try. I'm up to any suggestions at this point.
Here's Blow. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait to second or third down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Here we go.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Another draw. Let's make the tackle. There we go.
Down to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. This from 42 yards out. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
Why is he the read man? This is the wrong read. Oh my gosh. This has to be a give. Has to be. I hit the wrong hole there too. That's not the read though.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Yeah, I don't even know why he was the read on that read option. Like, he's not even the read at all. He was too far out to be the read. Didn't even make sense. 17 points in the second quarter. Gosh.
Who else but Larry Ridley?
Now that man knows his football. Go get him.
I probably should have flipped it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A gain of 32 that time. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Tried to do a move.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring game tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
So now here in the
Such a
second
good
week of the
drive
season,
squandered.
the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
This will be taken in at the 1. Chance for us now to discuss Jay and Johnny. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the
What's
run
going on, Tony?
and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
Here we go.
No doubt about it.
Now a carry for Blunt. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, add that play to his resume reel, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
They'll run it here with Blunt. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, back to you guys in a minute. But first, it's indeed time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Eagles are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Bills just want to come out after the half and claw their way back into the game.
Rushing yards. Got to get those up.
Here's some highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10. We're going to get a fumble here. Bills would pick it up and score. That takes the
My only touchdown.
1st and 10. Clay's wide open here on the catch, and he ends up at their own 49-yard line. Eagles line up at the 3. Wentz has got the completion here, and he'd cap off the 10-play drive with a TD, closing the gap to 4. Now early in the second, Wentz is going to look for a gap, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them up by a field goal. Eagles on 1st and 5. Burton's wide open here on the catch, and he caps off the 7-play drive with a score, taking the lead up to 10. So that'll do it for us. We'll go back now to Philadelphia.
All right.
Okay, Larry, thank you.
Definitely gonna need like 5 minutes to make these changes.
Here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, they did. I only played 2 quarters.
Quan Bray now to return this football. And a good.
Because I know that they got this all messed up. Mike Tolbert probably will not have him play that much, just so he doesn't get injured. Move this guy up the depth chart. The fullback really doesn't matter like that. Okay. Holmes played a good amount. Say Jones. Yeah, I don't really want him here at the 4 spot. Yeah, we're gonna move him to the slot because of his speed. Maybe put Logan Thomas in there. Nah, Tony, I do not have Madden 19. Do not have Madden 19. I'm assuming you do. How are you liking it? You like Madden 19? Right. Yeah, the fullback has little to no meaning nowadays. He's more like a flex player, like fullback, tight end, hybrid kind of a thing. Can game share. Yeah. After I wrap this up, sure. See what it's like. I mean, I've heard a lot of mixed reviews on it. Yeah, man. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews on it. I was gonna say a lot of mixed reviews. Some people really like it. Other people is like what you said, man. So, but my main reason for not purchasing it this year is I felt like it wasn't enough done to the franchise mode for me to really give it a purchase. That was my number one reason for not wanting to pick it up this year. Like they made some changes, I guess, but not enough for me to really think like, yeah, let me pick this up. And the majority of the time when I played it, and this guy got hurt. The majority of the time when I do play Madden, I would primarily stick to playing head to head online, but I always wanted to dive into franchise mode. So I was thinking like, if there's not much difference from Madden 18 to 19's franchise mode in terms of what you get. Like I know the gameplay might be a little bit different, but then again, how much changes it to the gameplay? I know real player motion probably has some effect on the gameplay, but like how much of a change? So that was my main reasoning for wanting to pass on Madden this year. The one thing that is kind of exciting is they did add the custom draft classes, but don't want to be that guy, but I felt like custom draft classes could have been in like a while ago though, too. So that was definitely something that they could have added. Looks like we're gonna have to have some defense, some of these guys. I don't think none of them can really cover the play. Yeah, I didn't think so. Um, that guy's hurt. Milano. We're gonna put. I know who we're gonna put there. We're gonna put that other linebacker. If I can find him, that other inside linebacker. Oh, he's already there. I already have him there. What am I doing? Alright. Let's wrap this up. Got those two guys in. That's fine. That's fine. So we're gonna have to definitely pick up another linebacker before next week. Pick up another cornerback, I think, too, because yeah, EJ Gaines got hurt. Oh, for the game to be determined. At 19 is all English head-to-head is a big glitch. Plays well. Schultz is insane.
The Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype.
You said you upgraded Zeke and said he was on the Giants. Like, do you mean what do you mean by that? Like, you upgraded him and then he was on the Giants? Like, he just went to the Giants? That would be kind of weird if that happened. It's good that the quarterback contain is working though, because I know that was. I feel like the quarterback contain has always been kind of spotty when it comes to Madden.
First carry here for Taiwan Jones, and once again, not much running room, if any at all.
I didn't even mean to call that last play. Oh, the quarterback contain doesn't work. That's nothing. That's too out of the ordinary, we'll say. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah.
The Bills on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
How do you like real player motion? Do you like it? Not like it? What's your verdict on that? Oh, he's wide open. Come on, Peterman. We need to hit those, man. Need to hit those.
It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Yeah, that's the one thing I really never got about quarterback contains is how you can sometimes you can easily run around them. Like, what's the point of even having a quarterback contain if you can run around it? Like, that usually doesn't happen like that. Jay Ajayi is definitely the backup running back. Okay. That's where he was.
Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now.
All right. I definitely did not check something about my defense. This will be my last stoppage for a minute, though. Davis, Ryan Davis. Let's see who will be playing all the defensive line.
And some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi.
That's going to go for 6.
Ajayi's going to go. The 30. The 20. Touchdown.
Real player motion is good, but sometimes.
Jay Ajayi, 87 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Okay.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
Yeah, it does look like the players are running extremely slow sometimes with real player motion. Well, I didn't know this because certain people are the players, if they were actually running slower, it's just because they weren't holding on to the sprint button. Like, but it does overall look pretty good though. Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, that is definitely a good question. Because it does look slow sometimes, but then sometimes it looks like you get some pretty decent animations. I don't know, like I've definitely am like, I don't know, like I've seen some really good with it, but then I've seen some like bad with it as well. That's a bad pass. Wow. What is going on? Good we are still in preseason, guys. Good we are still in preseason. We'll have this all cleaned up by the time we hit week 1, though, for sure.
There'll be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And Tony, do you mostly play offline or online? No, that's a order
So
in
they're
that as
still
well.
at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. From the shotgun, Peterman. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And what about, and have you switched the game speed when it comes to the real player motion? Does that have any effect on it?
Now it's Peterman, eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Even though we have any crossing plays like that.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Green 39.
From midfield now, here's Peterman. There's the first NFL catch for East Carolina's Zay Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Peterman drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight
In
end, running backs.
offline, like I seen like there's like a lot of, it seems like it's like a good amount of coverages at times that I guess I'll say will bug out. Does that happen a lot offline too, or is it online primarily? Like you'll just see the safety randomly just drop down. I think it mostly happens in like match coverage and stuff like that, but does that happen offline too?
Now Peterman flushed out right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll throw on 1st down with Peterman. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
We might have to take our shot here. Come on, rookie.
On second down, here's Peterman.
Oh, did he get both feet? Aha, he did not. Ah, that was tough.
Was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Bills on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5.
This looks like it's either going to be man or 3. Perfectly. And he's wide open. Oh my gosh. You shouldn't even be playing, Jernigan. You're on the first team, buddy. What's going on here?
Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right
there. He goes.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Yeah, injury slider maybe one I have to tweak. Like, I didn't want to tweak any of the sliders, but the injury one is probably going to go down. Or I might keep it where it is just so I have a reference to see how many injuries actually happen throughout the season if they're not touched. It's kind of crazy. Think about how many injuries we've had this game.
Just a 1-yard gain.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defense.
Oh, you talking about for my franchise? Will the minutes change? I'm not. I don't know. I may turn them down. I may turn them down a little bit. If I turn down the minutes, I'm definitely gonna switch the. He's wide open. I'm definitely gonna switch the Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna switch the play clock if I turn the minutes down, though.
49 yards.
That's
why they're as high as they are, is because I got the play clock so low.
Yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch, and it came on a crossing route. I can just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does the defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I don't know why that. I mean, I know this was a year ago now, but I don't know why they have the injuries the way that they do. Anyway, that's crazy.
Now Foles.
Like, I mean, probably because I don't know if there's injuries in head-to-head online, but there's like not nearly as many injuries, if there are injuries at all, in head-to-head online.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield.
It's crazy that they have this many injuries in this. We're getting walloped, though. Right now.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
It's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
And he just throws the fade. Oh my gosh.
Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling the
Only preseason. It's alright. So I have to just keep telling myself. And this is like the best team on. This is like the best team in the game. So I have to.
Runs through the contact. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30.
That's what I was trying to kind of try to go with. I was trying to do have it at 15 minutes, but also not have it too long to where it had the play clock right, because I didn't want too many plays being called.
I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board.
What the?
This time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass.
That's why I tried to have the play clock go down to where it snaps around. Like, I think I wanted it at.
Second down, Peterman.
I think I wanted it at 6 seconds because certain plays the computer can't run if it's too low. Like I couldn't put it at 10 because they can't. It's certain like motion plays that they won't be able to get off if I run it down to 10 seconds. So that's why I had it at. That's why I had it run off to where it's running off to now.
Tennessee, Derek Barnett, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far.
But with this score, we might just run it down to 10 on my offensive end because this game is like over.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time.
Shoot the clock out.
Coming up.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, moving at a faster pace,
this is definitely a cover 1 too. We have enough time to get the ball off. There we go. Way to make the catch.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
But yeah, this is mainly for. I'm not really worried about wins and losses right now. This is mainly just for getting XP and getting familiar with this, running all the plays in this playbook, I should say, because I've graded this playbook all year, but it's certain plays that just won't work against the user versus against the computer.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
You're not you when you're losing. Snickers satisfies.
And welcome back. We are in
Alright, we're gonna switch out a couple of our skilled players just to get these other guys some time in here. I'm gonna definitely take out Zay Jones so he does not get hurt, even though he's like my only offensive threat, so I really don't want to take him out, but I'm gonna take him out. I'm gonna move Bray to the slot, move this guy up. Actually, I'm gonna give this guy some playing time because he didn't play too bad actually. I'll move him to the 4. Because Brandon Tate does do some kick returning for me, so I don't want him to get hurt either. These tight ends can move out since there's so many of them. Could definitely just have a whole new rotation of tight ends in here. There's that other one who's really not that good. It's like a 40 something. Yeah, this guy could move in here too. He's probably not a tight end. That's why. He's so low. He's probably actually an offensive lineman. Let's see. Nope, he's definitely not offensive lineman. He's just a very terrible player overall. Good acceleration though. Slow. Ooh. Alright. Move him up. Switch my cornerbacks out. Put these two in. And I'll put him in. That'll be it for the fourth. Oh, and I meant to switch out the main players. And we got a lot of running backs. So get these guys. I don't think I played him last week, so I'm going to play him. I'm going to play these two, because I didn't play at all last week.
And here comes play number 6.
Next to the quarterback, Joe Licata, in the game now. I played against him in high school, so it's crazy to actually see him in the game. Played against him in high school, and he went to school around here locally in Buffalo. So it's cool to see him actually in the game. I think it's another player I played against too, who's in here too, and he went to school around here locally.
Escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here, and he is out of bounds inside the 35.
You guys have any local talents around you who made it to the league? Just out of curiosity.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline.
Penalty declined.
Now that's smart football right
Fourth
there.
and
You don't
long.
even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
For you, Tony, who? Just out of curiosity.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh my gosh.
Incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yards.
Oh, you mean the cornerback? What's his name? Tremaine White.
Ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
That's kind of who I thought you were talking about, but I wasn't 100% sure. That's pretty dope.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense, stepping up on
Trent Edmonds. Okay.
After a play like that.
And this is away. It's a high kick,
And his name definitely isn't Tremaine. The person I was thinking about. What was I thinking about?
12 yards on the return that time. And
Yeah, he went to
first and 10.
Virginia Tech. Wait.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They had a great
Nice,
drive
nice.
going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
At the like with those players when they played, were they like big deals for you guys? Like where like at the time, did people know that they were making it to the league, or was it like, or were there other players that were better than them? Like for the quarterback Joe Licata, like a lot of like, he was a big deal around like locally, like he. So it wasn't. I'll say like it wasn't a surprise that he made it. Like he had a bunch of coverage like on him. People who went to school with him, like he wasn't a cocky person from what I couldn't tell. But people at the school who went to his school said like during their math test, there was like questions like if Joe Licata threw for, X amount of yards. So they like he was like in the math equation stuff. I thought that was funny when they said that.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A good pickup there.
But yeah, he was very, very talented. He always lit us up. And I know he played varsity. I think he played varsity football since his sophomore. I know he played since his sophomore. He was a very good basketball player as well, but he passed on playing basketball his senior year, obviously, so he can get more ready, or not get, so he can get more equipped to play football in college.
He'll look to throw, and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Chris Long in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush.
Oh, so Tony, you went to college with these players? You're saying?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Flush to his right.
Here we go.
Caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching
Okay.
the 8-yard line.
Nice.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Here's the run with Cadet. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm
Original, did you play against either one of those players?
Keep coming after him, put the pressure.
Larry Rose, and I think Jaleel Scott. Did you play against either one of them?
They go back to Cadet. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the
Knocking on the door, boys. We get some points up.
Probably go and play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Jones. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll look to throw here.
Oh, he dropped it. That was a tough catch for him, I'm not gonna lie. He's definitely not a receiver like that. I should have hit the first guy.
That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady. Get those gains and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure
Oh,
now.
nice, nice.
People stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Foles. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Yeah, that's all of us. That's all of us, Tony. We all hate them. That's a fact. Maybe 1 point they'll get. I don't know. I don't even want to rant about them. It's weird because like FIFA doesn't have any of those animations. It's only Madden and in NBA Live. It's crazy. And FIFA, it's not perfect, but it's a lot more free flowing than Madden is. A lot more free flowing than Madden is. You're not even playing anymore, Tre'Davious. You don't even have to talk to the coach. You'd be chilling on the sideline right now.
They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Here we go.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel
Let's go to 2-minute field goal.
as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do. Don't
why? How come you said that about? Well, how come you said that about Cadet?
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still.
The Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Timmy Jernigan in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight.
Here we go. 319. 319.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
We're just gonna let this run out. Let's get out of here as quickly as possible.
Keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go
Definitely
up
got to
in this
find
one.
some offense.
Certainly
It's
defensively,
non-existent.
stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
Non-existent.
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the
They've got to
errors
run the ball more
how
too,
they're
though.
gonna fix them and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
Yeah. That's the one thing I didn't understand about when CJ Spiller did come. Like I kind of thought they were gonna use him similar to the way that they used Reggie Bush, because CJ he was a quick player. He can catch the ball out the backfield. Like that's. I mean, I don't think when he was here in Buffalo they used him as well as he should have been used. But CJ was like a do-it-all player. Like that's why I was so surprised that they didn't use him like that.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis.
Yeah, I was
I'm Brandon
definitely
Gaudin.
surprised by
You've been
that.
watching the NFL
That he
on
wasn't
EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
he wasn't utilized as well as he should have been. Sometimes, yeah. I mean, one reason that could have been, I don't know how well he knew his playbook, so maybe that was one of the plays that he had down, or maybe they felt like he can make something happen on the screen. But if he was like a one-dimensional kind of player, that's definitely one reason. What's going on, Kings? Or throw to the flats. He was 10 for 12. Oh my gosh. Nick Foles only had to throw the ball 5 times. Yeesh. And he didn't miss a pass. Okay. Yeah. But alright, fellas, I'm gonna be hopping off this for a little bit. At least off the stream. But Tony, I'm not sure. Yeah, I, I don't know if that was because I didn't go for the SWAT. That's probably I'm gonna assume that's what that was because I didn't go for the SWAT. Um, but I'm not sure of your PSN, Tony. So I can give you an ad, or if any of you guys are on PSN, I'll definitely give you ads. All right, I'm gonna shoot that over right now. But all right, guys, thank you for tuning in. I'll be streaming tomorrow too. So as always, it's been a pleasure. It's been great talking to everybody. I definitely gotta hop on the stream and stuff more. It's a lot easier than making YouTube videos, I'll say. But I do also enjoy making my YouTube videos as well. So everybody have a good night. It's been fun. I'll definitely give you guys some winning gameplay soon. This is my second L in this, but I'll bring you guys some winning gameplay. All right, peace.